crazy. I just talked for a minute and I was like, I don't like the way this is starting. I'm going to reset. That was destiny because only this was recording. The camera wasn't on. So now I got to double check. Yeah, I think it is. You're recording. Nice. I'm energized. I'm juiced up for a number of reasons. And I think it's like I'm finally like okay with like I think I was convinced myself way, way back that I had to do something or be something that I didn't want to be in the hence of like other people's eyes. I've never been I've been myself, but I've never been myself in the sense of like pursuing what I wanted to pursue and always been scared. It's like I have zero Instagram posts because I just have always worried about what people think, and it's never been healthy. It's been like a bad obsession of mine. Is like, oh well, if one person has a negative thought, even if there's 10,000 positives, I'm not gonna post because the one negative. Okay, where's this going? And now I'm like past that. So like this energy moment right now, hopefully will continue to flow into like what I want to do. And I've been talking a lot about this with a bunch of people. Matt, Tom, kind of my roommates, Sean. And it's like there's two things I like a ton, which are music and comedy. And it's like I was nervous to like create in general, and like getting up on stage is easy, but I was never gonna post it because there's judgment overlaid with that. But now it's like, okay, I don't have to worry. Like why care? And I've always been like, oh, I don't care, and I haven't. But I do in the sense where it's like I'm good at acting like I don't care, and I'm good at acting like it doesn't affect me. But deep down, it did. So that's changing now. And now it's like, oh yeah, like this is like I'm sitting home right now, and it's like, what do I want to do right now? I want to write and then also learn to make music. Like I just bought this software called Ableton, and I'm gonna start messing around with music because there's two things that have been constant in my life, and those only two things have been music and comedy. So we're gonna see where this goes. I'm like juiced up. I'm excited to see what this evolves into. I'm not gonna be like I don't care to be an entertainer. Like that would be cool, but that's not what this is for. I think there's music right now that I'm so like attached to that I've never been attached to before because the feelings they evoke, and I'm like I want to do that. And then I go see a comedy set, and some of them, like one out of every like 100, I'll be like, holy shit, like that feeling is what I want to give someone else, and that's always been it. So that's what an entertainer is, I guess, inherently. But it's like for me, it's always been something where I didn't think I could do it or I didn't have time to do it. But now I'm gonna make time to do it. There's always been excuses, right? I got this thing. Shout out Sean. Daily checklist, habit tracker, 30 minutes minimum. Writing comedy and writing music, and it's gonna be like, where does that go from there? I don't know. And I had a really good conversation with Matt, and I hit him up and I was like, I'm reading off my computer. I was like, question, do you ever feel like torn in too many directions being creative? This guy's genius creatively, super sick dude. Like, and I'm like, for me, comedy and music have me like this, and it's like the Spider-Man picture where he's being like torn in two, holding the boats, whatever. He's dude, of course, all the time. He's like, I feel strong on it, and he's like, I wouldn't say I've aced it, but if I could give any advice, I would give is do a little bit each day. Don't worry about the goal for now. Just small learnings and improvements for each thing you care about, and be proud that you check them off your daily to-do list. That's sick. That is like, don't worry about like, selling out a show for whatever it is, or don't worry about just like do it because you like it. And then it's going to go from there. And it's like, I so clearly just like music and like comedy that one or the other, I think I'll have a career in, or that's too far. One or the other, I want to have as like my after work hobby, whatever that means. Um, but yeah, it's like I'm like working these days, and it's like I'm working for what? And I've said this a couple times, and I just don't care. Like I care because it's like a cool company and it's fun, but it's like I'm just making this one guy richer, and the hours I'm putting into this, if I put into something for me, like I just clocked out at 8:20, and I got to the office at like 7:50 today. like so early, like 12-hour day. That doesn't like that's not the point. But the point is if I spent 12 hours of just writing or learning for like comedy, or if I just did 12 hours of me sitting fiddling with like Ableton, I would learn so much so quick. So I need to start doing that for myself. Like all my friends are at a bar right now, not me. I'm not gonna. It's like I want to be doing this stuff for me now, so I can have fun with it, rather than like I'm worried in moments that like I let the short term dopamine hits, I guess like what culture is today, kind of overtake the long term successes. So it's like going out on the weekends if it's not something that I really like. If it's like, oh, just my friends are hanging out drinking, I might just go join them because it's joining them instead of me doing something. I think there's a lack of discipline today across society where it's like people would rather sit and scroll than like do a project and have like build up to a payoff. Anyway, I'm all over the place. I'm juiced up though, if you can't tell. So I just downloaded Ableton. I'm gonna go poke around on that for another hour and a half, and then see where that leads me. But yeah, there's a song right now called "First Time," and it's like so insane that I hear it, and I'm like, this is like, it's like I would say it's like my sound that's someone else. And I found this guy going to a concert like in October, and then I've been to his concerts 5 times, and it's like his music's crack to me. Like his music's literally crack. I talk about him all the time. His name's Jiggets. It's like it's insane, and like I'm not obsessing over him, but it's like the sound he has provided in a lot of his songs has been like I resonate with heavily. So that's sick, and I'm gonna try to not replicate but emulate the feeling that it gives, not the sound. But yeah, and then also for comedy, it's just like continue to write. I've been looking at like different writing like methods. Sean's been helping me a bunch there, and that's what we've been doing. Um, so yeah, I think there's a bunch there. I'm getting work messages right now. Sorry, 9:05 p.m. By the way. Never logged out. Okay, well that's sick. Appreciate you listening, whoever listened. But if you can tell, I'm kind of energized, and I just want to start creating more and feel free to create. And I'm gonna continue to talk to Matt about this because he's the creative guy. But it's like overcoming some boundaries in my head, and then also that I feel that I placed on myself will come. But I'm excited for like just me being like I want to like post on TikTok or like be able just to be myself more without the worries. And this is probably what I should talk to therapy about because this is just all coming out now, ironically enough. But yeah, we're on the right path, and that's for sure. And that's awesome, right? It's like for the past 8 months I've been like I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like, well, you worked a 9 to 5 and then you have another 7 hours, 5 hours. I go to bed at like 10. But it's like I have another 5 hours of figuring out what life can be besides that. So that's my update. I'll catch you later. Thanks for the talk. Deuces.